What's going on, guys? So today we are going to be showing my controller settings and my settings in game. A lot of people have been asking me this, and while I don't think it matters that much, it does matter a little bit, and it might be able to change your gameplay in a very big way. However, like I said, you know, these are my preferences, and I feel like unlike tactics, these settings are truly preference and what you prefer. However, if you want to try them out, I do recommend trying them out. I do think these are like the best, but again, because it's something preference, I can't really like tell you that, you know, everybody should be using this. However, let's get straight into it. So starting off, we're going to go into our settings. For my controls, I keep my controls on classic and everything on default. I don't change anything. I'll still go through it just in case if you want to like switch back in case you did change anything. But yeah, I just grew up playing basically the basic controls, and you know, never really changed anything about it. I like the basic controls, and it's just what I got used to, right? I've got, you know, too many hours on the game and on previous games and years with these settings, so I never changed them. So starting off, we have triangle for through ball. The controller layout's on the screen on the right. So you know, if you have an Xbox, you can just transfer it over. I actually don't know the Xbox button, so I'm not going to be able to say it, but you guys can just take a look and compare it on the screen. But anyways, so triangle for through ball, square for lob pass, cross header, circle for shoot, volley, and header, X for short pass and like, you know, like a header pass, player run. So this one is like to trigger a run. So I use L1 a lot, especially with my fullbacks, my left back and right back. So they go up the field. I trigger lots of runs like that. And even in the midfield, it's very, very good for creating attacking spaces and opportunities. If you want me to make a video on it and making a video on how to properly attack, let me know in the comments. But yeah, L1 is very, very important to trigger runs and creating space, especially on attack. This is finesse shot. R1's finesse shot. Protect ball. I don't really use this, to be honest, but maybe I should. Sometimes I use it, but very, very rare. It's just shielding it. R2 is sprint, of course. Move player with the left stick. If you don't, I don't even know if you can change this, but if you can, let me know if you know anybody who's changed this. And I just can't imagine somebody changing this. I don't even know if you're allowed to change it. But anyways, tactics and mentality is going to be the D-pad, of course. And that's going to be it, right? Defense, triangle for rush goalkeeper, square for slide tackle, circle for tackle, X for contain, which is a button I don't use. So if you're defending with contain, I recommend not doing it. I recommend just doing jockey, just jockeying and pressing tackle, especially because tackling is very, very effective this year. L1's gonna be change player, R1's gonna be contain, L2 is gonna be jockey, like I talked about earlier. R2 is still sprint. Your left stick is moving your player again, and the tactics and mentality stays the same thing. But it's classic for both of them. Don't change anything. And yeah, just the basic controls. I think the basic controls are the best in the game. Super simple, and yeah, it's just easier to remember everything, and everything is close together that you need to use, especially for skill moves and stuff like that. So I prefer to keep it like that because it keeps the skill moves natural and super simple, and all the buttons are close together. But anyways, let's get into the actual game settings as well. So we use the competitive preset. I don't think that really matters. We have shot assisted on. I don't like precision shooting. Some people ask if I use precision. I hate it. It's horrible. The only thing precision shooting is good for is power shots, which is automatically built in the power shot. So use assisted shooting. I do use time finishing. Green timing shots allows me to put an insane amount of power into my shots and not have them going over the net and stuff. So very, very important that, you know, you have time finishing on, and that you should learn it. You should force yourself to learn it. Eventually you know, take so many shots that you kind of figure out the rhythm to it, so that you always green time every single shot. But yeah, auto flare pass off. I don't know why this would be on, but whatever. I don't touch any of this stuff. I have through pass semi, lob through pass semi, ground pass assisted, cross assisted, lob pass assisted, pass receiver lock late, precision pass normally. I don't use precision passing. If you do, let me know if it actually works for you, because I think it's probably the worst mechanic in the game, and I knew that was kind of like the new mechanic this year, but I've never seen anybody really use it, and I personally don't think it's very good. For defending, I use a classic clearance assistance. I've never had a clearance, an assisted clearance, but it's on. Jockey manual, of course. Manual is very, very important to have. It's just so much easier because I think the other one is assisted. Every time you get close to the player, it kind of slows down. Yeah, that's horrible. You want manual jockey. If you want to improve and really improve the best, you want to have manual on. I'm not sure if it's automatically on in foot champs and stuff, but you definitely have to have it on if not. I use tactical defending as well. A lot of people use advanced defending. I'm pretty sure it's advanced defending, right? Yeah, advanced defending is the new one this year, where you have to like shoulder and you can be really aggressive. I still think tactical is the best, to be honest, this year. I know there's some situations where advanced defender can be good, but in tactical defending, you can body the player just by actually moving into the player. So I just don't find it that like better. I prefer tactical. I just think tactical is better. Keep it basic. This isn't good enough for me to warrant you basically learning how to defend again. So yeah, definitely stick with tactical. I think tactical is better. That again is also preference, but tactical is just better. Pass block assistance on. I don't know why you wouldn't have this on for the AI interceptions. For some people, it's like almost they have this on like extreme mode or something because their AI intercepts everything. But yeah, make sure to have that on. Auto switching I have on air ball and loose balls. Auto switching I have on move assistance auto switching move assistance I have on none. Right stick switching classic. This is very important. If you have it on player rotation or adaptive, it's going to be horrible. So when some people ask me how is my right sticking like switching so clean, it's because I use classic. I also have player relative. This is very important. Not ball, do player relative. Right stick switching sensitivity, I have it on 4. Next, player switching classic. Player lock on. This is a very, very good mechanic. Player locking is super, super important. I have player locking on and it helps me score so many goals. All you have to do is press in both of your thumbsticks, the left and right sticks, and then you can switch to whatever player you want after that. It's very, very effective. If you guys want a proper tutorial on where to use player locks, also let me know. I can make that. Icon switching is off. Dribbling, contextual dribbling is off. Orbit dribbling is off. I have never used orbit dribbling in my life. I don't know why you would want to. It's terrible, to be honest, so make sure that's off. Save assistance semi, and make sure you have all of this off. If you have any of this off, yeah, this is going to be like terrible. Analog sprint is the worst thing ever. Don't know why you do this. Trigger effect is also horrible. Don't know why you'd use this. And guys, if you play the game with vibration, and you're trying to play, I wouldn't say competitively, but if you're just trying to play the game and get as many wins as you can, you really shouldn't be playing with vibration. Vibration messes you up. It also distracts you. Your brain is like has to focus on more things. It's focusing on the rumbling and stuff like that. It also might like cause you to move a finger wrong or be a little bit off, right? Like vibration should just always be off. All right, so even on PlayStation settings, like if you're just playing casually or you're playing against your friends, you can have it on to like kind of like it says here, enhanced gameplay experience. But if you're actually playing this game like foot champs or playing competitive, trying to get the most like wins that you want to get, yeah, definitely make sure this is off. But I think last thing for this video is actually looking at my camera. People always come in and ask about my camera. Again, like I said, just like my controls, I don't really touch it. I use telebroadcast, and I just put telebroadcast for everything. I don't even know what these lock to player stuff is, but just make sure your single player camera and your multiplayer camera is telebroadcast. I like it because it's so much easier to do skill moves in it. It's more zoomed in, and some people ask like, oh, like how do you know where your players are? Because some people use co-op and can see it like pretty much the entire pitch. The reason I know is because of my formation, and I know where my players are standing. And just in case I don't know, I can quickly take a look at the mini map. But to be honest, it's just I know where my player is going to be, and I'm not a person who's going to like chip the ball all the way across the field, where like some like ridiculous over the top through ball, right? That doesn't usually work. So I don't really feel like I need to see the entire pitch. I also just don't feel like it's that useful. I prefer to be more zoomed in because it's easier to do left stick dribbling. It's easier to do skill moves, and it's just overall easier to do everything else. But yeah, I also don't customize it. So I have whatever the basic is, 10, 10, 10, 10, 0, 10, 10, 10 for height. Yeah, everything's basic. Yeah, see default right here. I don't customize it. And I have power shot zoom on. Why? Because power shot plus is incredible. It might fake you out sometimes, but I like to know the zoom, because if I see my opponent doing a power shot, especially with someone with power shot plus like Mia Hamm, who I abuse power shot plus with, I need to know that they're doing that, because I can't let that shot get on net. And I'd actually prefer to get faked out and put my player in front of that shot, rather than allowing them to take that shot and not even realizing they're doing a power shot. Because power shot plus, because of that play style plus, they actually take the power shot almost as quick as a regular shot. So very scary, and just gotta make sure that, you know, doesn't catch me off guard. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. These are my game settings that I use in all my tournaments, everything, my foot champs, my rank 1 streaks, all of that. And if you guys enjoyed the video, you know, leave a like, comment, and let me know what else you guys want to see from me. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and have a good one. Peace.